After a massive tragedy where we don't even know the number of people dead yet. You have this massive area.
Oprah lives here in Maui. I was raised in these islands. My family are buried.
All of a sudden he's saying, we're going to take it for the state and make a memorial? How about give the people their homes back?
On a recent Joe Rogan podcast, Joe said something surprising. He said Oprah Winfrey might know more about missing money. This money was supposed to help Maui's people with schools and buildings. Many famous people, including Oprah, supported this money gift. Oprah's team quickly said Joe's words were not true and asked people to wait for an official investigation. It's sad to think the money might have been used wrong. So what's the whole story behind this saga? Let's dive into the details in today's video. But of course, before I spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's dive in. People on social media are sharing their thoughts about a big issue. Some support it, and some are not sure. This problem has made people question if famous people should be more open about their charity work. It all started when Joe Rogan said Oprah Winfrey might be connected to missing money for Maui community projects.
Notice how the fire suddenly stopped before it got to the millionaires' houses, but burned down to ashes the locals' properties that were not giving up.
Now, people in the entertainment world are getting more upset. The authorities are looking into this to find out what happened to the missing money. A person from the Maui Community Development Board said, they are very worried about the money and are trying hard to find it. They want everyone to be patient while they figure things out. While everyone is talking about Oprah because of what Joe Rogan said, there might be more to this problem, and other famous people could be involved. Oprah made a video and said she is sad about what's happening. She said she has always supported things that are important to her, and she hopes the investigation finds the truth and punishes the real guilty people. She also said that spreading rumors and wrong information is not good for anyone.
And then he starts talking about taking it over for the state. That's an insane position to take.
It is.
When people are suffering at their most, they can't even believe it happened.
People have different opinions. Some think Joe Rogan's words are just guesses, while others think there might be some truth to them. As the investigation goes on, many hope the real story will come out. This situation could change how people see celebrity charity work. Celebrities have big followings and can do a lot of good by their supporting good causes and using their voices. But when there are doubts, especially about money, it can make people lose trust, not just in that person, but in all celebrity-led projects. It's not just about money. It's also about why they're doing it, being clear about what they're doing, and not taking advantage of people's kindness.
We've been meeting with community leaders, our kapuna, for the past couple of weeks, and just trying to figure out.
This situation reminds us of how powerful digital media is today. Joe Rogan's comments on his podcast might have been just guesses or from sources that weren't sure, but they caused a big reaction and a lot of debate. It shows that influencers, podcasters, and celebrities have a responsibility when they share information, especially if it's about accusing someone without clear proof. For Oprah, who has been famous for a long time, this incident, no matter what happens next, could be seen as a stain on her reputation. For other famous people, it's a lesson in being careful with what they say and understanding how much impact their words can have. Recently, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was talking with Oprah about his connection to Hawaii and the memories he has there. He accidentally hinted at something possibly suspicious related to the Maui wildfires. He seemed surprised at how quickly things can go wrong in such situations. Oprah, being a skilled interviewer, asked him to explain further. Johnson, realizing that he had said too much, tried to change the subject, but people were already wondering. This unexpected statement has led to a lot of speculation on the internet, with many people wanting to know what he meant. Did Johnson mean he was directly involved? Or was his statement misunderstood or taken out of context?
And then I said, well, how much would it cost to rebuild every house in the Maui fire? And it's $5 billion something.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like accidental money. But there's no talking.
Dwayne Johnson's representatives haven't said anything yet, but the entertainment world is eagerly awaiting to understand his mysterious words. In a surprising turn of events, well-known actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is now part of an unfolding drama, and he's got Oprah Winfrey, the famous talk show host, involved. Get ready because this story is getting really interesting. We all know Johnson for his strong body and exciting movie roles. But now he's in the middle of a big controversy, almost as hot as a Maui volcano. What makes it even more fascinating is that he's connected to Oprah and some questionable plans. This all started with a confusing situation in beautiful Maui. Then, an online video came out that got everyone talking. It put the spotlight on Oprah and Dwayne Johnson and their new project called the People's Fund of Maui. In the video, they talked about how they're starting this big project to help the people who are most affected. But before we dive deeper into what this project is about, let's think about how bold their idea is. Imagine Oprah, who's super rich, and Dwayne, who's also wealthy, asking regular people, many of whom struggle with money, to give a lot of their own money. It's kind of like asking a bird to pay for a birdhouse. People had all sorts of reactions to their video. Some liked it. Some were confused, and some didn't trust it. Both Oprah and Dwayne have tons of money, so some folks wondered why they needed regular people to chip in. Some online comments pointed out how different their fancy lifestyles are from the tough financial situations that many people face. Most people seemed surprised because Oprah and Dwayne could make a big difference without asking for public money. While their idea of the People's Fund makes sense, how they're doing it and the situation around it are making people talk. Both Oprah and Dwayne are huge in their fields, but they might not fully understand the money struggles many people deal with today. Even though they're trying to do something good, not everyone is on the same page. Then, there are even rumors going around that Oprah's help for the fire victims might not be just about kindness, but might have some other reasons behind it.
I'm not buying it. Owning 2,000 acres of someone else's land, someone else's sacred.
A TikTok user made a funny video to show just how big the damage from the Maui and Hawaii wildfires was. They used humor to exaggerate the situation, like showing Oprah coming down from her high status to hand out blankets to the victims. This makes her seem like a very famous and big figure, maybe not fully understanding what the people affected are going through. In the world of celebrities, things are never calm. For stars like Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, there are always stories filled with mystery, guesswork, and disagreements. Oprah has been connected to Maui for more than 10 years, and there have always been rumors and gossip about her big real estate investments on the island. She owns properties in different parts of Maui, from the beautiful Kula area in the middle of the island to more private places near Mount Haleakala. It's quite interesting that Oprah's properties weren't affected by the big fires, which makes people curious. Her part-time home is cozy and shows how she went from a humble beginning to being super successful. But now, some people are wondering about her other estates and if they might be causing problems for local communities, like often happens in the world of famous people. Underneath all the talk, there are a mix of things we don't know for sure, rumors and hints. And when there was talk about her being around during the fire, it added more fuel to the gossip. Dwayne Johnson, too, has been caught up in the world of celebrity rumors. Being connected to Hollywood's top stars can be great for opportunities, but it can also mean getting tangled up in complicated stories and unfounded rumors.
Looking at the amount of money that was accidentally sent to Ukraine, like they oversent $6 billion. Governor going on television after a massive tragedy where we don't even know.
The contrast between the rumored dealings of Oprah's properties and the speculated connections of Dwayne Johnson creates a complex picture of the unpredictable world of celebrities. In this world, public opinion can swing dramatically based on just a small piece of information, making it hard to tell what's true and what's not. While the details of these stories are unclear, they show the double-edged nature of fame. It can bring big advantages, but it also means being constantly watched by the public. The fallout from the Maui fire has left fans confused and frustrated. They're struggling to understand why rich stars like Oprah and Dwayne, who could easily make big donations on their own, are asking regular people, many of whom who have their own money problems, for funds. It's a mix of confusion and annoyance among their supporters. Even someone as charming and charismatic as The Rock hasn't avoided this reality. The events in Maui and the big reaction to them could be a turning point in how fans see him. As the aftermath of this story continues to unfold, people around the world are watching and guessing. The stories about Dwayne remind us that while fame can be dazzling, it can also create unexpected and far-reaching challenges. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.